out again. It's a redskin.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do this plum eye look, using this Wet n Wild Nude Awakening palette that I saw at Walmart. This is really affordable. I think it was like $5. I thought it was a part of their Halloween collection, but I actually checked and it is not. It is a part of their permanent collection. So that's what we're gonna be using today. This kind of what inspired my look. I just loved like these three shades right here. I thought they were really, really pretty. This kind of reminds me of I want to say like not the purpley shades, but like these shades remind me of the new Natasha Denona Glam palette. I know they're not dupes obviously, but just the color story just kind of reminded me of it, aside from the plums. So I'm just going to go in the shade Transition, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in my crease, kind of build up a transition shade, or kind of a starting point for our eye look. I mean, I like that shade. It is nice and cool toned. Yeah, I really love that shade. It's a little grungy, but it is like a true like taupe brown, which I like. I thought it was gonna look a little ashy in the palette because it looks a little ashy in the palette, but I feel like it's coming off as a true like taupe shade, so I do really like that. I'm gonna build up this side because it looks a little bit not as dark. Okay, and then now I feel like I'm really gonna focus on the plum shades because it's kind of what inspired this look. I'm gonna grab a different brush. I'm gonna dip in. This one's a lot smaller. I'm gonna dip into this purple plum shade. I really hope that this really like looks like a plum shade. Would be really upset if it doesn't. Okay, I think it does. Oh yeah. I'm having a little bit of difficulty bringing it back up into the crease. It's kind of wanting to stay where I placed it. Like it's stamped on there. It's not wanting to kind of blend out as much, so I just think that's interesting. Kind of want to create like a C look, you know? I don't want it to be just like blended out. I want it to kind of look like a C. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a smaller brush. I really want to pack this on there. Is this one smaller? I'm grabbing an even smaller brush now. I'm gonna try and do that with a smaller brush. Kind of create that C shape that I'm talking about with a smaller brush. Then put this on the lower lash line. Is there a lower lash line? The upper lash line right here. Yeah, really concentrate it right there. Kind of like you would liner. Really smoking out that area. Going back to the little bit bigger one, I'm gonna kind of take it up here because I don't think these two look the same, so I'm trying to like match the other one very quickly. Now I'm gonna go back to the original brush. I'm gonna try and clean it off a little bit. I have a little brush cleaner sponge, and I'm gonna take no additional product. I just want to blend out this area right here. Just gonna blend it out. Looks really smoky and intense right now. And then, so this eye, I think, is not matching the other one. So I'm just trying to match them. I'm grabbing that previous brush. I think that's pretty close. And then go back to this one, just blend it out. Okay, that's about as smoky as I'm gonna get it. I don't want to smoke it out anymore. And now I'm gonna go into, oh my goodness, this really pretty, like shimmery mauve shade. I'm gonna put that on the inner corner of my eye, right here. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. It's so pretty. Do the same to the other eye. I'm gonna put that shade all over the first half of my eye. Kind of blend it out a little bit with my finger. That didn't go very well. So I'm gonna grab this medium one again. I'm gonna kind of go over what I did because the shimmer kind of took away from it a little bit when I layered it on top. So that was me though. Oh, that's really pretty though. For this being like a purpley plum shade, it's actually working very nicely for being, you know, a $5 palette. So usually I have more trouble with even more expensive palettes, so this is a really nice, like, workable palette. And whatever left on my brush, I'm gonna very lightly dust it on my lower lash line. I didn't add any more product, I just, whatever was left on the brush, I blended it right here. I'm going, I want to say a little bit over halfway. Not any more than that though, just because I don't want my lower lash line to be too dark. I'm usually more of a bright makeup look than I am a dark smoky look. So so I want to really quick try and see if I can build up that shimmery shade. What does this one look like? There's this other shade. I'm gonna try and put this on the inner part. Let's see what that does. I mean, this one's a little more powdery. I am so messy right now. Grab this brush. It doesn't have any product on it. Okay, so I didn't really do anything other than add powder. Let me see. Very powdery now. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the original shade I was using, this one right here. I try and pack it on just to see if it like builds up a little bit. I want it to be a little more shimmery. I think that's working. Okay. I think that's the best I'm gonna get it. Is this shimmery or just okay? All right, cool. So this looks like it's a glitter topper right here. This one, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a small brush, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of that one, this one up a bit. I'm gonna try and add that right here to really brighten it. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. Just to brighten up my inner eye a little bit. Oh my goodness. Gonna go up with it a little bit right there. Okay, I think that's it for the eye look. I will be right back and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on this little Wet n Wild palette. Okay, now I'm back and my makeup is all done. So real quick, what's on the rest of my face is how I finished my eyes. I used the Lash Paradise in Waterproof. I used my Kokie Cosmetics bronzed eyeliner for my lower waterline. Just very subtle, but it's there. For my lips, I use the e.l.f. Cosmetics Retro Paradise in the deep brown shade, and then just a little bit of Fenty gloss on top. So it's just kind of how I finished my makeup look. So yeah, about this palette, now back to the palette. I really do enjoy this. I thought it was really easy to use, super user-friendly, and it's only $5. I feel like I did have to blend out a little bit more than some of my other high-end formulas, but for drugstore, this was really, really good and still pigmented, and like it looks obviously darker in person. Like it looks a little deeper and more purpley and present. So I really did enjoy this palette. I do see myself using this more in the fall as the months go on. So yeah, it's just a really pretty plum kind of eggplant looking color. Then this is a part of their permanent collection. So that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one.